switched careers about 4 years ago. I was an educator and I love teaching, but I wanted to make more of an impact. And I know I can reach hundreds of students a year with this particular role as opposed to just 30, which we're still teaching. It's still an education. I'm still helping them understand how to function because education is freedom.
Welcome to the Nonprofit Nook, the podcast for nonprofit leaders, board members, and community changemakers who want to build stronger, smarter organizations. I'm your host, Wendy Kidd, a longtime business owner and nonprofit leader, and I'm here to bring you real talk, real tools, and real stories to help you thrive in the nonprofit world. I'll be talking with local nonprofit leaders, community changemakers, and experts in everything from board development to fundraising and digital tools, sharing real stories and simple strategies you can actually use. Because running a nonprofit is hard, but you don't have to do it alone. Let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nonprofit Nook. Today we've got Colleen Mier. Colleen is the Executive Director for Foundation for C.Ho.I.C.E, a North Texas nonprofit that serves at-risk youth through one-on-one mentoring to expand college and career opportunities and inspire positive choices. With 20 years of experience in the Title I schools, Colleen is passionate about building partnerships that elevate students and turn relationships into real outcomes for young people and the community. Thanks for joining me, Colleen.
I am so excited to be here, Wendy.
I'm so happy to have you here. I am so excited for everyone to learn more about Foundation for C.Ho.I.C.E. And I know C.H.O.I.C.E stands for something, so go ahead, tell us what C.H.O.I.C.E stands for.
Consider how one individual changes everything.
Isn't that the truth?
Right?
That's so the truth.
I mean, you have no idea the power one person can have.
Absolutely. So tell us how Foundation for C.Ho.I.C.E got started. Tell us all the good stuff.
Yeah, it started in 2014 by co-founded with Blake and Jessica Bartnick. Jessica was volunteering at a school at Roosevelt. She was volunteering at a school working with these young ladies, and they had a lot of potential. They had a lot of drive and talent, but they didn't have the structure at home or the exposure or support systems to help themselves. So she decided she wanted to do something more than just be a mentor. So she developed Foundation for C.Ho.I.C.E. And we match students with one-to-one mentors and work on a structured curriculum that spans over 27 weeks. And we work on growth mindset and goal setting. We help them understand the soft skills for careers. We help them with college acceptance or working towards a trade school. But our end goal is that they have success after high school.
I love this so much. This is not something clearly we had when I was growing up. I think this is a newer deal than me. Yeah. But also I grew up in a very tiny town, so there wasn't a whole lot of opportunities anyways. But I love that you have this so structured, because I feel like that's where a lot of people miss out on things and there's a lot of gaps. So this is really appealing to me. Thank you for doing this work.
Oh, you're welcome.
How did you get started with it?
I switched careers about 4 years ago. I was an educator and I love teaching, but I wanted to make more of an impact. And I know I can reach hundreds of students a year with this particular role as opposed to just 30, which we're still teaching. It's still an education. I'm still helping them understand how to function because education is freedom.
Yeah,
it's
it really is.
That you can't take away from somebody.
We lack so much of it nowadays in society. I'm all about let's educate everyone. What particular area is your foundation serving? What student areas are we looking at?
We're looking at Dallas and Richardson and Princeton, North Texas right now. We're expanding outside into Port Aransas and Corpus Christi next year. So then we'll be statewide. But yes, so we're very excited about that.
That is so cool. So tell me a little bit about how you guys keep this structure going. How do you figure out what it is that you need your curriculum to be?
We have an advisory board that helps us, and one of the advisory members just graduated from SMU.
Oh,
So
very
that
cool.
kind of helps keep it relevant, as well as surveys and talking with the students and really listening and understanding what their needs are, but also talking with businesses and companies and executives to understand what they're seeing come in and what their needs are to help fill the gap between what they understand and what they need to know. So we do spend a lot of time talking to people and listening.
I love that because that's what you got to do a good job at this. I'm sure it's super rewarding. So tell me one of the good stories that you have or some of the impact that you guys have had.
One of my favorite stories is about a young man, Ignacio, and he was part of the program, but he kept telling me, "No, miss, I don't want to go to college. I don't want to go to school. I'm okay. I just need to know how to interview well." That was the whole purpose. But after meeting with his mentor from September until about December or January, he changed his mind. And now he called me and said, "I need tutoring. I need to get my SAT scores up. I need to work." And he's a full ride to Cornell.
Wow. Oh, that's
Yes.
so cool.
Yes.
Oh, see, I knew this was going to be a good story. I knew it. I mean, you've got to have such a great impact on your community with what you're doing. So it's a no-brainer to me.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
your favorite part about what you do with the organization? Because I'm sure there's something special about it.
I really like working with the students. I worked in elementary schools before, and now I get to work with high school students, and they are amazing. They are so smart and so intelligent and have so many great ideas, and it's really nice to show them and give them opportunities they wouldn't necessarily have.
Yeah, for sure. There's so much more opportunity for students to get involved in the community now too. And if you guys are empowering them and kind of have their back, they can really contribute to the community as a whole, even just as high school students, right?
Yeah, it changes the trajectory of their life as well as their families. Because
Yeah,
again, you can't take education away.
that's so true. That's so true. What do you wish people understood more about your organization? What do you feel like is the gap that they don't always comprehend?
That we make the mentoring very easy. You hear that it's a 27-week program and everyone's, "Oh no." We do everything. We train, we have the curriculum on an app that you can access on the computer or an app. We prep the students beforehand. We meet with them as well every other week. The mentors meet once a week. We meet with them every other week. So if there is a gap in communication or a misunderstanding in the curriculum, we're right there in real time changing everything. We really want the mentors to show up and build a relationship, and that's it. We try
I
to take
love
care of
that.
all the back end.
So, what is kind of their commitment? What kind of mentors? Who are you looking for, and how much time do you need from them? I should put it that way.
Any age and any stage is what we say. We want somebody who wants to just help and can show up once a week with the students for a 27-week curriculum and just build a relationship. And it's a lot of mentors will tell you that they gain just as much out of it as the students, to watch and see how these kids grow and all their confidence and giving them the opportunities.
Yeah, that's so cool. How would they go about reaching out to you if they want to be a mentor?
You can reach out to us by going on our website at www.foundationforchoice.org. It's very long. You can also email us at info@foundationforchoice.org.
Okay, so people, you heard it. Now you need to go sign up, be a mentor.
Yeah, you do.
You
It's a
know,
lot
I
of fun too. We have mentor mingles where we meet once a
oh
month, either at
fun.
coffee or after work to hang out. We have a lot of different, at the beginning of the year, we have parties with the students and the mentors. We try to do a lot of fun things to build a community so it's not just a siloed mentorship. We're trying
Sure.
to help people understand that this is a community need, so we want the community to come in and help.
Yeah. I know it's sometimes really hard to get the community engaged. Working in nonprofits is never easy. What do you want people to know better about nonprofit work? Just nonprofits in general. What do you feel like people don't get?
That everyone's there to help, whether you understand how they're doing it or why they're doing it. There's not anyone that I've met in the nonprofit world that doesn't want to help whatever their mission is.
Yeah.
And they get very passionate about it sometimes, and sometimes it comes across a little odd. But everybody is very passionate about the mission and the work that they do.
It sounds like there might be a story there. Is there a story there you want to share?
I'll tell you offline.
There's always a story. There's always a story, folks. You know, I love getting to ask that question because so many people come on the platform to talk about their nonprofit, but I love talking to other nonprofit leaders because we all have different perspectives on the work, and we all have different perspectives on how the organizations themselves should work. And they have the different issues that crop up. But honestly, the more you talk about it, the more you feel like, oh, I'm not alone, because, it's not just me. It's not just happening to us. So yeah, for sure.
Everyone's in the same boat. I actually belong with a group called Unite North Texas. It's a nonprofit to help nonprofits.
I am excited. They have an event coming up, don't they?
Yes.
For those who are listening to this, that's going to be this week, since this will come out the same week. But yeah, I love that so much. So is there anything else that people can do to help Foundation for Choice? Are you looking for volunteers for any other roles?
Yes, we are always looking for volunteers. We love volunteers that can come in and help maybe one day and help with building a resume or mock interview skills. We're also looking for people who want students on their campus to help show them what they can do, but don't understand how to get the students there. We love to put field trips together constantly. We go to big companies and small. I'm putting a field trip together next week for Intuit. We also have a field trip for Capital One and for McKesson. So that helps build opportunities. So if you have a company that you want students, we'll help you. We have a career fair coming up too in March if you want to help talk to kids about their resumes and what the choices that they make now can help them when they're 18, 19, 20 years old.
That's so cool. When is that event?
March 27th.
Okay, and where is that going to be held at?
It's going to be held at the Bill Priest Center, and we have about 200 students coming.
Okay.
And we're going to have them understand there's some people who may have internships, and there's some companies that may just want to talk to the students so they understand that this is a cool company. This is a great place to work, but these are the steps that you need to take. Or they can understand just your journey. Everyone has a story as to how they got to where they are. So they can maybe relate to that and understand, okay, I'm not alone. There are other people that work hard to do this as well.
Absolutely. I imagine it's pretty eye-opening when these students get to talk to different people who work for different companies, but also get to see the day-to-day life a little bit when they visit the campuses. Yes. So that's really cool.
To understand, like, an engineer doesn't always just have to work at one specific company, that you could be a consultant, or you can, like, my husband, he is a electrical engineer. Now he works at McKesson in finance. So you may have your skills and
you're going to change your job a few times.
Yes. Yeah. And you don't have to say at 16, I'm going to be a doctor, and then you change your mind later. So it's nice to know that you have options.
I think that's something we all kind of realize later in life. And I think it would benefit a lot of people if they understood that they don't have to choose just one career in their lifetime.
No.
They could do multiple things.
And skills on anything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, anything else that you think people should know about Foundation for Choice?
Just come volunteer with us. We can have all kinds of fun together.
Awesome. And you already mentioned the website. What social media platforms should people follow you guys on?
Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok. We have lots of fun videos with the students on TikTok.
That I can only imagine is greatness, because when you got students, they know how to make those TikTok videos.
Yeah, they do. We have a lot of fun with them doing that.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Colleen. I really appreciate it. I loved learning more about Foundation for Choice. I absolutely will think about being a mentor because we need this. I think everyone should consider it. And if there's anything else you need to know, let us know out in the Facebook community. You guys can join and talk to Colleen there, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thanks for listening to the Nonprofit Nook. We're building better nonprofits together. If you found today's episode helpful, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other nonprofit leaders who need support. Follow the Nonprofit Nook on social media and sign up for our email list for extra tips and updates. You can also visit thenonprofitnook.com to see the show notes and leave a comment telling me what topics you want next. Your feedback shapes the show. See you next time.